is Ryan here from CNR Reviews. We got Chad back on the camera. And this video is a first impressions on the Ruger 1022 22 long rifle So this is actually our first true Ruger 1022. The other 1022 that you see in our videos is actually a custom built 1022 by Chad, using a charger body and replacing the barrel and things like that. So
it's not a true 1022.
Yeah, so this is actually the first true one with the regular barrel and things like that. So this is not a bull barrel; this is just a standard barrel. So this thing cost me $199. And actually, that was a pretty good deal. This is what they call the carbine, or the carbine, or whatever. I call it carbine. And there's different versions of the 1022. There's a Target model. There's, I believe, a version that actually splits in half, where you can kind of take it apart and pack it. This one doesn't do that. It's just very standard. Shoots a 22 long rifle cartridge. And I've seen them go for all the way up to about $240, just the standard model. This one does have a polymer stock on here, synthetic stock. Not much in the way of a butt pad. Partly because you really don't need it.
Yeah.
The 22 round really doesn't have a whole bunch of kick. It actually comes with the rail here, the scope rail actually off of it, and you have to install that onto the rifle. One thing I thought was really cool on this is it actually has a flip down iron sight, rear iron sight on this. You can flip it down if you're using a scope there. The only crappy thing that I see about that is if you have the rail on, even without a scope on it, if you just install the rail, you can't use the iron sight.
Just can't see it, huh?
Yeah, you just can't see it. The rail just goes a little bit too high, and I think maybe Ruger could do something about that. They could change that. Maybe put a groove in the center of their of here. Maybe just cut that out. That would be nice. Of the rail. So I was actually impressed with this. It does have a little brass point there on the iron sight. It's really good for aiming at darker targets. You really see that brass kind of pop out on there. It is an adjustable sight in the front. You can just punch that over. I believe the rear sight is also adjustable. You actually have little screws on there. I don't know if you can get that there, Chad. It actually has a little screw in there that you can adjust it. So I'm not going to be using it, so I don't know how to adjust it, but I did put a Simmons 22 mag scope on there. You guys have seen this scope before in some of our videos, and
tried and true scope.
Yeah, it's tried and true, guys. It's really held up. It's going strong for what, 3 years now?
Yeah, that scope's got at least close to 10,000 rounds.
Yeah,
between a Marlin, between my 1022.
Yeah, the Remington. I think it was on the Remington 597 for a little while. So it's really held up. It does come with a little rotary magazine. Let me see if I can pop that out here. And this is a little 10-round mag. It's got steel lips on it. Pretty cool little magazines, guys. We've had experience with these before, and they're very, very reliable. The BX25, which is the 25-round version of this, has just been phenomenal for Chad. This one comes with the 10-rounder. It fits in really, really nicely and ejects pretty nicely too. We haven't had any problems with that. Again, this is just the first impressions on this, so we really haven't shot this rifle yet. It's more of just a unboxing. So just out of the box, the trigger is crisp, but it does need to be broken in. We are aware of that. So
it is a heavy trigger.
It is a pretty heavy trigger. If it continues to be heavy even after it's broken in, we might modify that slightly, but we want to keep this rifle stock for at least a little while. Other than that, guys, it's a really nice rifle. When I pick it up and hold it, it's actually a little bit more comfortable just right off the bat than the Remington 597, and it's kind of weird stock. Now this gun's barrel is 18.5 inches, I believe. So we're actually going to compare this rifle with the Remington 597, which has a little bit longer barrel, but we're actually gonna compare it on the range and see if that actually affects accuracy at all on this, the 1.5 inches that you get extra out of the Remington. So it's nice and smooth, just coming straight out of the box from the factory, guys. It is very heavily oiled though. I do see that in there. I don't know if Chad can get in there at all. I don't know if the light will permit it, but it is pretty heavily oiled. You see kind of puddles of oil in there. I am going to have to clean this rifle before I take it out to shoot it. It's one of those that's just going to have to be done that way. Otherwise, guys, I'm really looking forward to shooting this. I know we're looking forward to having our first true 1022 out there. So look for future videos. If you guys enjoyed this video, please subscribe. And if you guys have any questions on this rifle or any of the other rifles that we have, please let us know, and we will try to get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Ryan and Chad from CNR Reviews.